New York City, the city that never sleeps. Just by hearing the name, we can imagine the bright lights of Times Square, the tall skyscrapers reaching up to the sky, and the busy crowds moving without stopping all day and all night. Whether you come here to look for art, discover culture, enjoy food, or simply to feel the rhythm of life, New York will always make you amazed from the first moment. Because once you set foot in this city, you will understand why people call it the city that never sleeps, where every street, every light, and every person carries a story inside. This is not only a city, but it is the heart of the world, where every heartbeat is fast, where dreams are shining, and where freedom becomes an endless symbol. New York is noisy, lively, romantic, and full of inspiration. New York City is in the state of New York, in the northeast of the United States. The city is built at the mouth of the Hudson River, where the river flows into the Atlantic Ocean, making an important strategic position in trade and transportation. The city is made of 5 boroughs: Manhattan, a lively center with skyscrapers and Wall Street; Brooklyn, the home of art and the famous Brooklyn Bridge; Queens, the most multicultural land in the world with more than 150 languages and rich international food; the Bronx, the birthplace of hip-hop and the Yankee Stadium; and Staten Island, peaceful with parks, beaches, and ferries to see the Statue of Liberty. Surrounded by the Hudson River, the East River, and the Atlantic Ocean, New York looks like an island, and also like a big seaport, making it a meeting place between the land and the ocean, between America and the whole world. The history of New York began in the 17th century, when the Dutch made the colony of New Amsterdam on Manhattan Island. After that, in the year 1664, The English took this land and changed the name to New York to honor the Duke of York. In the 19th century and the early 20th century, the city became the gate to welcome millions of immigrants from Europe and from all over the world, with Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty as symbols of hope for those who wanted a new life. Through time, New York grew without stopping, becoming the global financial center, the place of the United Nations headquarters, and also the cultural heart of the United States. What makes the magical charm of New York are the eternal symbols, the places that just by hearing the name, people can imagine the bright rhythm of the city that never sleeps. Let us start a journey around to touch the soul of New York through each building and each street corner that are famous all over the world. First, we cannot forget the Statue of Liberty, the eternal symbol of New York and also of the United States. This was a gift that the people of France gave to the United States in 1886 as a message of friendship and the shared ideal of freedom. The giant copper statue is more than 93 meters tall, including the base, weighs almost 225 tons, and was designed by the sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi, with the inside steel frame made by Gustave Eiffel. The goddess wears a long robe. On her head is a crown with 7 rays of light for the 7 continents. In her left hand she holds a tablet with the American Independence Day, and in her right hand she raises a bright torch like a lighthouse showing the way for humanity. Today, when you step on the ferry from Battery Park to Liberty Island, the salty sea wind touches your face, and from far away, the statue slowly appears against the blue sky, giving a feeling of wonder as if you are touching history. When you arrive on the island, visitors can walk around the base of the statue to see every detail, and then go inside, climbing 354 narrow spiral steps to reach the crown. From there, the view opens to a wonderful panorama. Manhattan with its tall skyscrapers far away, bridges crossing the Hudson River, and the busy people and cars moving like the blood vessels of the city. Leaving Liberty Island, we come to Times Square, where the lights and the people join together like an endless party. At night, hundreds of bright LED billboards shine, lighting up the whole sky. The crowded people, the long lines of cars, the street artists dressed as superheroes, all make this place look like a huge outdoor stage. Especially on New Year's Eve, the whole world looks to Times Square to see the shining crystal ball drop, marking a new year full of hope. In the middle of the busy city, there is a huge green area, Central Park. With an area of more than 340 hectares, this park is like the lung of New York. In spring, the cherry blossoms bloom, and the whole space becomes romantic. In summer, people put picnic blankets on the grass, and children play near the lake. In autumn, yellow leaves fall, turning the park into a beautiful painting. And in winter, the ice rink opens for people to skate in the holiday atmosphere. This place is not only for rest, but also a meeting point for art, street music, and it is also the setting for many famous movies like Home Alone or When Harry Met Sally. From the park, you only need to look up at the sky to see the Empire State Building, the symbolic skyscraper. With a height of 443 meters, built in 1931, the Empire State was once the tallest building in the world for many decades. But what makes it special is not only the height, but also the view from the observatory. In the daytime, you can see all of Manhattan stretching endlessly, and at night, the sparkling lights turn New York into a shining sea of stars. The Empire State has also become part of popular culture, from the classic scenes in King Kong to many other movies. Walking along Manhattan, you will find Broadway, the paradise of stage art. This is the place where legendary musicals were born, from The Phantom of the Opera to The Lion King. When you step into a Broadway theater, the warm yellow lights, the sound of music, and the strong voices of the actors rise high. It is an experience that anyone who loves art dreams about. Broadway is not only entertainment, but also a dream, a place that shows that New York is the cradle of performing arts in the world. Next to art is finance, and when we talk about finance, we cannot forget Wall Street. Located in Lower Manhattan, this is the biggest financial center in the world, where decisions can affect the whole world economy. On the street, visitors often come to see the bronze statue of the Charging Bull, the symbol of strength and prosperity. Touching the horns or the hooves of the bull is believed to bring good luck. One of the buildings with strong history and symbol of New York is the Brooklyn Bridge, the first suspension bridge in the world that used steel cables, connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. It opened in 1883 after more than 10 years of building, and it was seen as a great engineering miracle of the 19th century, showing the courage and the human dream to conquer. With a length of almost 2 kilometers, the Brooklyn Bridge has a special path for walkers and bicycles in the middle, separated from the cars below. Walking on the bridge in the afternoon, you can see a picture view. The sun is going down, the sunset makes the horizon golden, and the giant cables look like steel rays of the sun. Under the bridge, the East River moves with waves that reflect the shining light, and far away, the Manhattan skyline shines with tall skyscrapers, looking like a ribbon of light that never ends. Every step on the bridge is not only a view trip, but also a journey to touch the history and the heart of New York City. If you love art, you cannot miss the Metropolitan Museum of Art, MET. This is one of the biggest and most important museums in the world, with more than 2 million works of art spanning from ancient Egypt, Greece, Rome, to the masterpieces of Van Gogh, Rembrandt, and Picasso. Each gallery is like opening a new world, taking you from one civilization to another civilization. And every year, the Met Gala is held here, turning the museum into the center of global fashion. After the tragedy of September 11th, New York built one World Trade Center, also called the Freedom Tower, as a message of strong spirit. With a height of 541 meters, this is the tallest building in the United States. Standing on the observatory at the 100th floor, you can see the whole city, and at the same time, you can feel a strong message. New York can fall, but it will always rise again stronger. Right next to it is the 9/11 Memorial, 2 huge pools in the exact place of the old Twin Towers, with the names of almost 3,000 victims written around. This place makes anyone who comes to visit feel emotional and thoughtful. Besides the famous symbols, New York also hides many places that make visitors fall in love. In winter, Rockefeller Center becomes the heart of the city, with a busy ice skating rink and a huge Christmas tree shining with lights, bringing a magical holiday feeling. Along Fifth Avenue, the luxury fashion shops and elegant shopping centers stretch endlessly, making this street one of the best shopping paradises in the world. For those who love art, the Museum of Modern Art, MoMA keeps thousands of contemporary masterpieces from Picasso, Van Gogh, and Warhol, inspiring imagination and endless creativity. When you need some sea wind and joyful air, Coney Island welcomes you with long sandy beaches, a giant Ferris wheel, and a lively amusement park full of laughter. And if you want to find a romantic place, go to the High Line, a unique sky park made from an old railway, where visitors can walk slowly between green gardens and see the city from a very different view. New York is not only famous for buildings, but also for culture and people. This is a city where more than 180 nationalities live together, speaking more than 200 different languages. Each neighborhood has its own color. Chinatown with red lanterns hanging high, Little Italy, full of the smell of pizza and pasta, and Queens as a paradise of international food with dishes from India, Mexico, Korea, and Greece. This mix creates a New York that is diverse and full of life. New York food is also worth mentioning as a journey of its own. A thin, crispy slice of pizza, a bagel with cream cheese, and a hot dog from a street cart. These are tastes connected with the life of the city. Enjoying a rich New York cheesecake in a small cafe, or trying dim sum in Chinatown, tacos in Queens, each dish carries the story of the community that brought it to this city. The people of New York are also a part of the soul of the city. They live fast, work hard, move quickly, but they are very creative and honest. They are the street performers, the busy business people on Wall Street, the yellow taxi drivers moving through the traffic, and the immigrants who work every day and build their dreams. All together, they make a symphony that never stops. New York is not only famous for skyscrapers and well-known symbols, but it also hides many surprising things. This city has the largest subway system in the world, with more than 470 stations across the districts, running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A true city that never sleeps. Among the busy life, more than 1,500 parks and green spaces bring peaceful moments inside the city. Every year, more than 60 million visitors from around the world come here to enjoy the lively atmosphere. New York is also the birthplace of hip-hop, graffiti, and many modern art styles, where every creative idea is born and shared, making the endless charm of this city. And when the night falls, standing on a tall building and looking far away, you will see New York shining like a galaxy on the ground. Millions of lights sparkle with the endless rhythm of life, turning this city into a universe that never stops moving. This is New York, where every street whispers a story. Every person carries a dream, and every visitor leaves with a memory that cannot be forgotten. New York City, the city that never sleeps, is not only a destination, but also an eternal symbol of freedom, hope, and belief. No matter where you come from, when you set foot here, you will clearly feel that you are standing right in the heart of the world.